So there's been some new information circulating related to the murder of THF Bayzoo, and according to some people, okay, there was rumors, there was it was originally believed that there was a quote that they were saying if Bayzoo dies, there's going to be 20 people that die in his place. It's going to be a 20 for 1, and people are already speculating that there might have even been murders that have already taken place as revenge for Bayzoo. Although some people are suggesting that these alleged murders actually don't have anything to do with the situation and are a case of mistaken identity. So I'm just going to give you guys a breakdown of some of what people have been saying. I've also got some stuff from Bayzoo's funeral that just taken place and some of the other responses from different people involved in the situation. So what's really interesting, right, is this post went around. This is just 2 hours ago, okay? And people are saying THF Dre Money tweeted, and he tweeted 20 for 1, the Wop way. Now, the Wop way, okay, Bayzoo, sometimes he was referred to as Zoo Wop. You know, that's kind of a bit of a trope in Chicago. Guys they get these nicknames, Zoo Wop, Goo Wop, Doo Wop, Moo Wop. Like, it's something mop, right? And they kind of do it to show love to each other. People, you know, T-Roy, V-Roy, A-Roy, all of these things. All these wops, you get the gist, right? That's kind of a way of respecting each other. And THF Dre Money has tweeted 20 for 1, the Wop way, saying that thing where they said that 20 people were going to die for Bayzoo, for one person, that's really happening, right? And he tweeted a shush emoji and a smoke emoji, and someone even replied, said, "You heard what he said? Then boys don't effing play." Now, people are saying they think THF are actually claiming the murder of a woman, and it's 757BA's baby mama, G. Ari, that recently lost her life, okay? And people are saying this is getting ugly, and that's what they're claiming. Now, people in the comments here, they're saying when them THF dudes take a big loss, they just start killing anybody. It reminds me of when the gas station got shot up for Bobo, and there weren't even any 051 members there. It says, man, they hit SKD dudes, they hit Jaro dudes, 051 dudes, and Dro City for Bobo. All right. But people are saying this doesn't even mean they did that to the girl. Also, they know 051B at the gas station to be where they shot it up. All right. So people are kind of debating. People are saying THF are known for getting wild. But my question is, and I may be missing it, I'm known to not catch every piece in these puzzles, but would the loss of TP be considered big the way they caught him? And, you know, TP was big, but I don't think there really was anyone bigger than Zoo. All right. But people are saying, where does it say that they're claiming it? They're saying, you know, Reddit, you think they know everything. But a lot of people have been wondering what this has to do with the Bayzoo situation. People are just saying that's how they're coming behind Zoo. It's got nothing to do with G-Ari. Now, let me show you this. So this was the original reporting 23 hours ago. It said, allegedly, this was 757BA's baby mama. They were saying she was killed right in front of their son. The city is in shambles right now. This is only going to get worse. Okay. So people are saying this is wild. Apparently, she's also Front Street Cairo's big sister. He on Facebook tweaking. I feel for him. And they're posting, they're posting stuff here about the incident. So essentially, everyone's kind of trying to speculate what this is all about. Okay, and that initially was, a speculation that maybe it had something to do with the THF situation. People are saying, damn, could this be get back for Zoo? Then people are saying, I don't know why they would whack a female unless she was the one who dropped the location. All right. And that was the thing a lot of people were speculating. They were saying, oh, maybe she was the one that dropped the location. I'm hearing she dropped Zoo's location and this is get back. But now people are now saying that isn't true. Okay, people are trying to shut down that speculation. And they're saying, according to the cousin of the female killed recently, it was actually mistaken identity. The narrative was that she dropped Zoo's location, but it just isn't true. And so this is basically somebody close to the woman, the cousin of her that passed away. And she said, ain't no winning against no internet, but stop all this lame-ass lying, putting your own stories together. My cousin ain't dropped nothing. You know what the F took place, but y'all be pussy when it comes to other dudes, so y'all play with no rules. But I promise they probably didn't think my cousin was the driver, but her stuff 5% tint, so you can't really tell who's in it. These blogs are crazy as hell. Plus, her baby wasn't even with her either. Stop tweaking with my blood, lil cousin gang. This ain't no MFing game. She said, cousin. They then put your story on the news. Can't take it, y'all. All right, this is terrible. They took your life for no reason. That wasn't for you, and we all know that. What the F? This is unbelievable. I'm so sorry, bloody. Now, what I think is interesting, okay, she's saying that she's saying she didn't drop no location. It ain't got nothing to do with it. But the way she's kind of describing it here is basically saying they took your life for no reason. So that there could be some truth to the fact that she was killed in mistaken identity by people trying to get back for Zoo. They're saying 5% tints. Maybe they thought, maybe this was just a person that was in a car in the wrong place at the wrong time whilst all of this was going on, because no doubt people are applying pressure in the streets over Bayzoo, or maybe it's just completely unrelated, but a lot of people were trying to put it together. But she basically has said she did not drop Zoo's location. It didn't happen. She didn't drop no location, but her 5% tint, so you can't really tell who's in it. So maybe she's kind of inferring that this might have happened as a result of what happened, but she wasn't the one to drop the location, so we don't know for sure. They're saying dudes on Reddit be running with anything. When are you guys going to learn? These lame-ass dudes on Reddit, worse than the bloggers. They're talking about themselves. You are literally said a lame-ass dude on Reddit, saying we know these Reddit warriors love pushing false narratives. Okay, they already started a rumor that they thought she was Fonzo, and they say the car had 5% tint. Okay, clear as day, she was targeted, but believe what you want. I don't think it has anything to do with Zoo. Okay, a lot of people are kind of confused. So they asked the killers, was it a mistake? Kind of hard to believe when these Chirac demons stalk their prey. So yeah, look, people are saying it's cap. They're saying you got to stop spreading the rumors. This is going around on Chiracology. They're saying you got to stop spreading rumors and let stuff play out. And this is Fonzo, who's kind of been talking on this as well. He said a goofy-ass fan or somebody somewhere in another state living in their mama basement that's been following the drill scene since 2012 came up with that effing rumor. It just shows you how gullible MS is. The first thing you see, you just latch onto, just trying to be in the mix so bad and spreading lies. She ain't never played that backdoor stuff and literally moves smarter than most of you dudes. Ain't no winning with the internet, so I ain't even ain't even no point of it getting bent out of shape about it because the net gonna do what it do. Stop playing with her though. And stop being so goofy and gullible when you know them blogs and fake pages. When you'll know what them blogs and fake pages do, rest up to the biggest, all right? People saying one of them THF groupies probably created that rumor to make it seem like they're overly active, when in reality they're the ones getting the belt. Okay, so anyway, a lot of people, despite this kind of going on and people trying to pin, just anybody that got killed in the wake of Bayzoo, they're trying to put it and connect it to this situation. There has still been a lot of negativity floating around, because obviously Lil Zay Osama, he had a lot of problems with THF crew, Bayzoo, and all of those guys, okay, with the watches that got stolen. He said 5 people got killed from THF over his watches getting stolen. And Lil Zay was a little bit slick, right? He posted this comment he posted this image with this comment visible on purpose. He said, run this MF up now that everybody... Run this MF up now. Everybody that reposts and tag me gets reposted. It's his song 6K. But if you notice here, that top comment, he's included this. It says, who's here after Bebe was deleted? Bebe obviously being Bayzoo. People saying that's probably the most liked or disliked comment. The same thing popped up for me, but he chose to keep that in. I personally would usually, if I'm doing an Instagram story of a video, I'm cropping out that top comment if I don't really like what it's saying. But Zay ain't do that, man. He decided to keep that in. People saying he's playing a dangerous game. They're saying if Lil Zay shot his next video in the park, Zoo saying he got Zoo, you dudes would lose your mind, but you was laughing when THFV was screaming they got Scoom. They're saying he already lost Scoom, but you don't give a F. It's war. Saying, look at them comments, D, and they're going to get up with him and who he loves. People are saying trolling in another state never ends good. Lol, and his homie's going to keep on dying if he keeps talking reckless, okay? They're saying, if you think Dirk going to let this slide, he wild. They're saying, bro lost his childhood friend a couple of weeks ago to this stuff. I doubt he even cares about his relationship with Dirk, okay? People saying it's really not doing numbers. He's trying to use this to basically get his music moving, all right? And Zay basically, weirdly, a lot of people saying, how are you dissing Dirk's mans? But then at the same time, you're still saying free smirk, all right? He posted this one. He said, we trended number 28. Get this bitch to number 1 on YouTube. All of my fans and supporters, go tap in, share, repost, run up them views. This is for y'all. Hashtag free smirk, hashtag trench baby, all right? So he said free smirk. People saying, what the hell are you doing? Like, how are you still doing that? I was just thinking about this. He keep portraying that he's still Team Dirk, knowing damn well if Dirk gets out, the relationship is 300% gone. He said 300% gone. Says he needs to drop that whole free smirk campaign and just go join up with 051 or something. He already reposted Driller and Kiddo songs, knowing that same set was involved with Dirk's People's death. But he had heated exchanges with 600. O-Block ain't F with how he explained the Von situation. Real beef with THF, bruh. Might as well join the ops. No way Tay-Town and Lamron F with dude reposting at 51 dead ops. No peace and dissing Zoo. All right. People are saying Zay said in an interview that after THF wouldn't return his watches and Zoo couldn't get the watches back, that Dirk told Zay he understands if he has to retaliate against THF. So it's possible Zay is under the impression he's still in good terms with Dirk, because Dirk, although he's upset about Zoo's death, understands Zay had no other choice because THF wouldn't return his watches, and dissing is all part of the game. Okay, it's an interesting perspective. Yo, this is Deadass a troll. I thought he was a chill dude, but he does not care. They're saying because Dirk ain't done nothing but help that man for real. He got him a platinum plaque on one of his biggest songs ever, and Dirk ain't backdoor or steal from him. People saying Zay needs to chill. He's steady chasing, antagonizing it even further. He's young and has hella potential. He's talented. He just needs to step back from the street stuff. There's no winning. You either end up dead or in jail. They're saying he don't even know the half of what's finna transpire, man. That's a classic Chiracology quote. So let's move to Bayzoo's funeral. The funeral did take place, and this is a funeral program that's circulating. Let's see what this says. So this is Devonshea Collier, also known as Brother Amin Abdul Wali. It says, "Indeed, to Allah we belong, and to Him we shall return." Now, this is a little bit cut off at the edge, but I'll just try and read it the best I can. It says, "With deep sorrow and submission to the will of Allah, we announce the passing of Devonshea Conqualan Collier Jr., also known as Brother Amin Abdul Wali, who returned to his creator on Sunday, October the 27th, 2025. Brother Amin was a devoted husband, a loving father, son, brother, and friend. His will was unshakable, his unwavering, and his character defined by strength, integrity, and honor. Guided by deep faith and love for his family, he faced every challenge with courage and determination. He leaves behind a beloved wife, Tiffany Demarion, a loving mother, Dion Terry, and father, Devonshea Conqualan Collier Sr. So he was a junior, and a stepfather, Lorenzo Wiley, his brother. So we don't need to read everyone's name. It's a little bit much, isn't it? He's also got some children. He's got several children. You know what I'm saying? It's so sad, man. And he would be a whole host of extended family and relatives that are going to deeply miss him, and they're honoring his memory at the funeral and the love he shed through his life. We ask the community to keep Brother Amin in their du'as and to ask Allah for forgiveness and shortcomings, grant him peace in his grave, and permit him into Jannah al-Firdaus. May Allah comfort his family with patience and strength during this difficult time, man. It's just really sad to see, but that is how it goes, you know. People are saying the girl that dropped his load just got killed, but that's not actually true, allegedly. People are saying he lived by the sword and died by the sword. People, you know, R.I.P. Bayzoo, man. It's sad. And THF members were apparently in attendance at the funeral. Kind of some famous members: THF Lil Law, THF Buddha Man at the Zoo's funeral. And people are pointing out that Buddha Man was actually charged with a double murder when he was just 14 for killing 2 TTB members. But he managed to kind of, you know, he was charged as juvenile. He didn't do too much time. But apparently he caught a case again recently, and people were surprised that he was free. But he was there at the funeral. You know, real, original, very respected THF members. So yeah, people are saying can't believe that he's smoking at the Islamic funeral, but hey, listen, this is what it is, man. I don't want to disrespect anyone's religion, not in this video at all. All right. So obviously, big OTF members were at the funeral too. OTF Twin was in attendance. So a lot of people have said that this is kind of how kind of OTF members are kind of coming back together. At the funeral. So people are saying that basically Zoo's death and the OTF members kind of coming together for the funeral has actually kind of got a lot of the members, a lot of the original OTF members. We've got Lil Varney, the muscle here, man. Okay, and they're saying that this incident's actually got all of them together.
We do, bro. That shit changed. Y'all know how we coming for WAP, bitch. I ain't lost it, you still get it. All retarded motherfuckers, crazy crew. You know.
So look, they're rolling deep, man. OTF, they back together again. They got their chain shining. This has actually brought them together, okay? And people are saying Zoo's death has members coming together for his funeral, memorial, and kickback. That's usually what happens when someone dies. People gather up together, okay? They're saying just because we don't see people together doesn't mean they were apart like that. Feds come, you lay low, okay? People are kind of hating all of that stuff, but look, we ain't going to do all that, okay? We ain't going to do all that, man. Rest in peace to THF Bayzoo. I think a lot of people that knew him, you know, I never got a chance to meet him. A lot of people around me have actually met him and spent time with him. You know, I was just going back and forth with Brick Baby about the situation just a couple of days ago because, well, yesterday and today. Because, you know, he was trying to get to the bottom of the news. Obviously, he's inside federal custody right now. He can't get full access to what's going on. I know Brick spent time around Zoo. I know Remo linked up with Zoo a couple of times for interviews and some behind-the-scenes stuff. And, you know, everyone just said that he was a good guy. You know, he was a clean-hearted guy. You know, he stood on business. He stood on principles. He had his morals. And, you know, he never disrespected me. You know, he touched on my videos and stuff about him in an interview with No Jumper. And he kind of said, you know, yeah, he talking a little too much, but we kind of respect what he's doing. He bringing attention to what we got going on. And, you know, he seemed like he was a very level-headed, very reasonable guy, despite all of the real hardships and challenging environments that he had grown up around and been through. So nothing but respect for THF Bayzoo, man. Rest in peace. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated if anything else comes out around this. You know, they're saying that there's going to be 20 people that are going to lose their lives in exchange for Bayzoo. There's rumors of this person getting killed already, but now people are saying it's cap. And hopefully things can just simmer down, man. We really want to see peace and positivity in Chicago. But no doubt the incident was caught on camera. It circulated. No doubt the police are going to be looking into it. Who knows, man? This could end up being wrapped up into a larger federal RICO case for all of the stuff that's been going on in Chicago between THF and the other gangs, man. So, yeah, I'll keep you updated if any new news comes. Check out the video I did on the new Lil Durk paperwork last night, and I've got a vlog of the whole Complex Con pulling up very soon. You're going to see me with all the hot rappers, bro. You got me with DDG, Source Walker, Presser, Central C, of course, and a bunch of other big names, man. Academics, bunch of big names on the scene. So the Complex Con vlog is going to be crazy. And then I'm going to hit you with some more content, bro. You're not ready for what's coming. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tapping in. Rest in peace, Bayzoo, and I'm out of here, man. Thank